The mistress of Patrick Frazee became pregnant and then aborted his child more than 2 years before he pressured her to clean up a bloody scene where he allegedly used a baseball bat to bludgeon to death his still missing fiancée, Kelsey Barrett. The woman testified Wednesday. Kelsey's last words, as allegedly relayed by Patrick Frazee to the mistress, Krystal Kenney. She said, "Please stop," Kenney tearfully testified. Krystal Kenney emerged as a key witness in Patrick Frazee's trial on murder charges in the death of 29-year-old Kelsey Barrett, describing for jurors the 13-year relationship Krystal Kenney had with the accused killer, leading up to and after the Thanksgiving Day 2018 disappearance of Kelsey Barrett, a Colorado flight instructor with whom Patrick Frazee has a young daughter with. Krystal Kenney, who already has pleaded guilty to tampering with evidence in the case, alleged in testimony that Patrick Frazee told her Kelsey was abusing the child and that he wanted Krystal to help him kill Kelsey. "He went from being someone who I loved and cared for and is one of my best friends," she said in court, "and he said his little girl was being abused. I know it was wrong, but I didn't know what to do, and I didn't make the right decisions." Patrick Frazee has pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of murder and 3 counts of solicitation to commit murder in the presumed death of Kelsey Barrett. Krystal Kenney, a nurse living in Idaho, described meeting Patrick Frazee in 2006 at a county fair, then entering into a relationship with him that she cut off before marrying another man and giving birth to her own 2 children. But she said she and Patrick kept up sporadic contact, with Patrick allegedly trying to thwart her marriage and then pulling Krystal Kenney closer as her marriage crumbled. While still married but contemplating divorce from the other man, Krystal Kenney testified she learned in March 2016 that she was pregnant with Patrick Frazee's child. She thought he would be happy, she said, but instead Patrick Frazee allegedly urged her towards an abortion, she testified. He said, "I guess you're a baby killer or you're not," Kenney said on the stand. She went ahead with the procedure but told him she had a miscarriage, she said. 2 months earlier, according to testimony from Kelsey Barrett's mother, Kelsey and Patrick had met on a dating website. Much later, Krystal Kenney said she learned through a third party that Patrick and Kelsey were dating and had a daughter together. "My jaw just about hit the floor," Krystal Kenney testified. In September 2018, after acknowledging his daughter, Patrick alleged to Kenney that Barrett was abusing the child, a claim that prosecutors said they've been unable to verify. He wanted Kelsey to not be a problem anymore, Krystal Kenney testified, alleging that Patrick asked her what combination of drugs might be used to kill someone. That conversation allegedly led to a ruse in which Krystal Kenney knocked on Kelsey Barrett's door and tried to hand Kelsey a cup of coffee, which Krystal alleged Patrick had told her to lace with sedatives. "I didn't want to harm Kelsey," said Krystal Kenney, who delivered the coffee without the sedatives. "I wanted to form an opinion about her." The following day, Patrick allegedly called Krystal Kenney to ask why Kelsey Barrett was still alive. She testified. Weeks later, she alleged Patrick gave her a metal pipe and told her to use it to hit Kelsey on the head. Krystal Kenney said she drove to Kelsey's residence in Woodland Park, but then returned to Patrick Frazee's home and left the pipe in his driveway. Patrick again called her in anger. He subsequently told Kenney that she should wait outside Kelsey's condo with a baseball bat and swing away, which Krystal Kenney refused to do, she alleged. "He told me that he was going to hold my feet to the fire," she said, "that if something happened to his daughter, it was on me. It was my fault." But she didn't alert the police. "I didn't want him to be in trouble. He was a good parent. I was hoping it would just go away," Krystal Kenney testified. She also feared for her own safety, she said. On November 4, 2018, Patrick Frazee allegedly called her to say he was going to act on his own. And on November 22nd, Thanksgiving Day, when Kelsey Barrett was last seen on a store's surveillance video shopping with the couple's daughter, he called again and told me I had a mess to clean up, Krystal Kenney alleged. 2 days later, Krystal Kenney said she picked up the keys to Kelsey Bear's condo from Frazee's ranch and went to Kelsey Bear's home to find the bloody scene. She said that while cleaning, she intentionally left behind some specks, hoping that investigators might find them. Meeting up with Patrick afterward, she alleged that he asked her, "Did you get it done?" "I did the best I could do," she said. She replied. "You better hope you did," she alleged, Patrick said, "because our lives depend on it." Krystal Kenney previously alleged to police that Patrick beat Kelsey to death on the day she vanished after he convinced Barrett to put on a blindfold for a candle smell test. Kenney and Frazee both were present 2 days later as Patrick burned the victim's remains along with the baseball bat on Patrick Frazee's ranch, prosecutors have alleged. Investigators alleged that Frazee and Kenney further conspired to move Kelsey's cell phone in the aftermath of her killing to further delay and confound a search for her after Kelsey Bear's mother reported her missing on December 2nd after not being able to reach her. Patrick Frazee faces life imprisonment if found guilty. Krystal Kenney pleaded guilty in February to tampering with evidence in the case, admitting that she helped dispose of Kelsey Barrett's phone for Patrick Frazee, and she agreed as part of her plea to testify against him.